BYU.
BYU.
BYU. Plays in the Independence Bowl tomorrow.
Right.
And I think the biggest question about this Independence Bowl is it Tyler Allgeier's last game as a BYU Cougar? And if it is, this kid has had an amazing journey through football at BYU. From linebacker, from a guy that not many people wanted, to a position change to one of the premier running backs in all of college football, a likely first-round draft pick, and a guy that you feel like has made his way to the NFL, Jake. And I don't know, I feel like it would be foolish if it wasn't his last game.
Yeah, now is the time. I think you've had a great run at BYU. I think you've done everything you wanted to do. And I think, as a running back, you never want to spend more time than you have to at the college level. You want to get to the NFL, have as many productive seasons at the NFL level as you can possibly have, and get on with your life. It's no secret that running backs have a short, shelf life in the NFL, if you will. So if I'm Allgeier, I'm trying to get to the league as soon as possible. I'm trying to make that money, and I'm trying to get on with my life. So yeah, I think it's the perfect time for him. I think this bowl game for him as an individual is important. I think that if he comes out and puts on yet another show, he's going to be rested. He'll be ready. I would be really surprised if they didn't just ride him most of the game. Like, he's going to have a big opportunity. So, I think it's the perfect time for him to go ahead and head to the draft for sure.
Yeah, and I think it'll be interesting to see exactly how he would do. I mean, I think he's probably a first round, late first round, early second round, depends on who you listen to or what you read. But he certainly is a guy that is, I think, been an integral part of this season for BYU, as so many of these guys have been. But I think when you look at UAB and you look at this Independence Bowl and you start wondering, okay, well, what's it going to take to win this game for BYU? It's going to be the run game. You're going to have to run, and you're going to have to stop the run because UAB has the number one run defense in Conference USA, and they too can run the football. So it'll be interesting to see. Now, they have certainly not played a team the caliber of BYU that has the dynamic ability offensively that BYU has, that has a true dual threat quarterback in Jaron Hall as BYU does, that has, again, one of the premier running backs in college football, that has a diverse set of wide receivers. Now, obviously, again, you have injuries in the wide receiver room. Isaac Rex clearly is a big loss at the tight end, but you still have Puka Nacua. Samson and Puka. Anyway, that are going to be available for this game, obviously. And I don't know, Jake, that UAB has seen this caliber of athlete, and I think that's going to be the biggest question mark for the outcome of this game if UAB can adjust to this level of talent.
Yeah, I think for UAB, you're coming into this game, you know that BYU is a superior club. You know that you're going to have to basically play a perfect game to have any chance to win this game, in my opinion. And I think that if you're BYU heading into this game, this is just an opportunity to cap your season off the right way. And I think that, the question of how important is this game to BYU? Well, I mean, every game you play is important on some level, but I think that this is a game that BYU should win. This is a game, in my opinion, that BYU should win by double digits. And I would love to see them dominate from beginning to end. I'd love to see them in the lead, go coast to coast, and handle your business. That's what I think should happen.
And I also think Kalani Sitake's done a really good job getting this team ready for bowl games. I mean, they've won, 3 of their last 4 bowl games. I think UAB's been in 3 total bowl games in their football history. I mean, obviously, that doesn't mean that UAB cannot win this game. But I would not look at this as some total domination by BYU because this UAB defense is legit. There's no question about that. But it does feel like this is something of a 30-21, 34-24.
It should be comfortable. I'm not saying they're going to put up 70 on UAB.
No, I'd agree with that.
It should be comfortable. And the biggest thing that stands out to me about this game for BYU is you're going to be healthy. Like, this is like you've had time off now. Even you look at a guy like Jaron Hall. You're going to be healthy. You're going to be fine. You're going to be in much better physical condition than you would have been in the several prior weeks in these games that they've played. So I just think that it's been kind of an interesting process to lead up to this. So this season you lost some games you shouldn't have lost. basically once the regular season ended and bowl season began, all we've been talking about is Kalani going to take the Oregon job? Is Kalani going to take the SC job? Is Kalani going to take the job of the college football team in Randoville? Like, that's all anybody wants to
In
talk about.
Randoville.
Yeah, that's all anybody wanted to talk about. So now that that's over, it kind of feels like it's allowing BYU and the program as a whole to just kind of get on with their business, and just worry about winning a football game. And that to me is it's priceless. You can't measure that, how much easier it is on the players, on the coaches, on everybody, that they know Kalani is going to be there. So I just think it's, yes, this game's important, but what's more important is recruiting and getting off to a fast start next season.
Yeah, and that's why all this nonsense about should BYU, forfeit this bowl, should BYU not play the game, like, come on.
Well, I just think you're bitter. You're being a child as a football fan if you say that, well, because we didn't get into, the Rose Bowl or whatever bowl that you think they should have got into. Because we didn't get into that bowl, we're just going to forfeit our bowl altogether. I mean, what are you, a child? Like, come on.
Yeah, and I think when you get back to the game, I think one of the things that really stands out to you is the diversity of opponent that BYU defeated in the Pac-12 this year. I mean, if you look at Arizona State, Utah, USC, Washington State, those teams all play different types of offenses.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at, the difference between Jaden Daniels in a noodle arm quitter quarterback. You look at the different style of defense that they went up against, and they were able to find ways to win each of those games. I think that's what makes BYU such a good football team. I think, frankly, that should be one of the things that defines the success of the 2021 BYU Cougars, is their ability to play multiple styles of football to beat different styles of defenses and offenses.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that goes to preparation, that goes to football intellect, obviously very solid preparation, from day one of spring football all the way through this bowl game. I think Kalani Sitake, his win has been his ability to adjust the way that BYU plays football based on the opponent.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that level of preparation is why BYU should really feel comfortable about winning this Independence Bowl against UAB. But it's not a game you should overlook. It certainly is not. And I think, again, if this is Tyler Allgeier's final game, I frankly, I don't know why he would be playing in it. And it's one of those things where, that's been such a big question across college football. If, excuse me, if you're somebody that's going pro, are you a guy that supports these guys skipping their bowl games?
I think for Tyler Allgeier, it's not like he's got an opportunity to go number one or be a top 5 pick. It's not like he's going to lose, tons of money and tons of opportunity if he were to get hurt in this game. Now, obviously, on the other side of that, if he were to sustain some kind of major injury of any variety, obviously that's not good for him. But I just think that when you're a late first rounder, early second rounder, everybody knows what you can do. So even if you were to get hurt, I still think you'd get drafted. I really do. And I think now too, the other thing that needs to be said is medicine has come so far that 20 years ago, your major ligament injury would have been career ending. Now it's just as if like, oh man, like look at Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson was right on his way back, then tears the Achilles, and then the whole thing is just terrible. So I just think that if you're Tyler Allgeier, like you're good. Like maybe don't play your full load, play half your load, and have a nice time. Enjoy, because I don't know why he would come back. That's my thing. How is this not your last game if you're Tyler Allgeier? You're eligible for the draft. You know your draft stock. You're in a great place. All right, great. Let's go play one more game and get out of here.
What can you do to improve on what's already been a pretty remarkable 2 years?
Nothing. Nothing he does in this game will improve his draft stock. Everybody knows what he's capable of.
Well, and I mean, he has a chance to make history at BYU by scoring a touchdown. I think it's in 11 straight games.
Yeah.
I mean, that in itself is an accomplishment. I mean, he is, he is one of those things that, yeah, I just think that he's one of those guys, Tyler Allgeier, that is really special and unique, and I hope we appreciated him in his time. Is he the best running back that's ever played at BYU? Probably not, but I don't even know how you would measure that.
No.
I just think he's had a really good career at BYU. Final score prediction for you on this Independence Bowl.
They're scoring at least 35 on this team, for sure.
Really?
So I think it's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 35-24, 35-21, something like that, yeah. I think UAB will turn it over at least once. I think BYU will be able to run the football, and being that they can run, I think they're going to dominate.
I think I'm more comfortable saying 31-17.
Okay.
31. I mean, UAB tends to be a little plodding. They like to run the ball as well. You know what? I mean, as a clock control offense, they're not going to score. You know, my guess is 31-17 feels right.
Okay.
That's what I think. 31-17. By the way, this has been a successful season, right? It feels like, and what you said earlier, I think, is really pragmatic in that it feels like there's been a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
It feels like there's been a lot of tumult and soap opera.
Well, it's what happens when you're good.
Drama.
It's what happens when you're good and you're not in the SEC.
And people are trying to poach your head coach, and you're going to send guys to the league. But one thing I would say to BYU fan is, understand that this has been a really good season. All of the issues that you've had with injuries, and you still have a chance.
Yes.
To win 11 games. You still have a chance. You know, like you have a chance to look back on this season and understand that you probably have to go back to 1996 to feel this kind of dominance. And I just think that where the program was to where it is now under Kalani, I just think you have to take a minute and just pause and appreciate that. You know, just be grateful for where this team is, because Kalani Sitake has done, in my opinion, a great job. I think he's done a job that no other coach likely could have done.
Yeah.
At BYU. So I feel like there's a lot good coming out of this game and about this game. So
God bless.
Yeah, feel good about that. Let's get your comments in here. Cody Strickland says, "Morning, men." What's up, Cody?
Hello.
Question for you guys. Can you tell me why both the 2 TDs in the Bears game against the Packers were called back? It cost me $2,500 and I didn't understand it. I'd have to go back and review them. I don't recall off the top of my head.
Well, the one TD was on the return, the muff punt. Dude ran out. They called that the guy ran out of bounds intentionally, and so that's a penalty. So it gave the ball back to who are they playing? Can't remember who they were playing right off the top of my head.
He's talking Packers.
Oh, the Packers.
Yeah, Packers,
yeah. So they gave the ball back to the Packers after the muffed punt, basically.
Yeah, I don't even.
The second one I don't remember. To be honest with you,
don't bring up the Bears.
Yeah, come on.
I'll look it up. It's fine. Ruben DeCock says, hoping for a big win. Carbon Beach says, morning, gents. How about the Superchargers coaching last night? Wow. Okay, so this is an interesting topic. I had the Chargers last night, which killed me. But I can't say I necessarily disagree with what Brandon Staley and the Chargers did last night. I can't say I disagree with it.
Yeah.
If you wanna beat the Chiefs and you want to be, the best team in the NFL, which is what the Chargers should be thinking, I think you take the points and you be up 4 instead of 1. And then you score the touchdown and you're up 8, and then you give up the 2-point conversion. And then you have a completely blown coverage at the back of the defense. Like that, not going for 2 is not why they lost this game.
Mm-hmm.
Or going for 2 is not why they lost this game. I probably would have kicked 2 of those field goals. Just my opinion. I'd have kicked 2 of those field goals. And I'd have had Austin Eckler in at the goal line. Because that fumble on the goal line was absolutely ball breaking. Like,
unforgivable.
I just don't know. And I get it. He's verticality. He's got small guy with a lot of muscle issues. He should have been in the game.
Yeah.
And by the way, when you're the Los Angeles Chargers and you're built around Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
It's Herbert, I know. When you're built around that sex machine, dude, you got to throw the football at the goal line.
Yeah.
Throw the football.
Yeah.
Why are we running it with a running back that you still can't remember his name? I mean, it was amazing last night. It was absolutely amazing. And yes, the Chargers' decision-making is why they lost that game. but I don't necessarily believe that the decision to go for 2 or the decision, God dog it, the decision not to kick the field goal is why they lost the game. You can't give up 2-point conversions in this league, and you can't. If you're going to turn the ball over, have Justin Herbert throw interceptions.
Yes.
I can't have a nobody running back fumbling at the goal line on bad technique after my offensive line got destroyed.
Spinal.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
That's what you should be criticizing the Chargers for. Don't criticize them because they went for it on 4th down 4 times. Criticize them because of the decision-making and their choice to take the ball out of Justin Herbert's hands.
Makes me want to puke.
That's what you criticize him for. That's what you should be upset about, in my opinion. Eric C says, morning, boys, Chargers blew it. Ziggy says, morning, boys, outside of GameStop this morning at the district. Finna get this PS5 Pro, bro.
Do they have them?
Do they have them? Well, it's interesting.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So we have an Xbox.
One. Xbox
Yes.
One.
All digital. You don't need a disc. You don't. I'm an Xbox guy.
Yeah.
I'm an Xbox guy.
Yep.
We had both an Xbox and a PlayStation, a PS4. I didn't even like the PS4.
No.
But everybody's got their blood flowing to the lower extremities over this PS5.
I'm a man.
I mean, that was in the hot tub last night, baby. The question is,
Yeah.
are you a PS5 guy or an Xbox One guy?
I am an Xbox One guy all day long, twice on Sunday. And the funny thing is like, we don't even use the Xbox to its full capabilities. I mean, the Xbox is like a wild thing. I mean, not that the PlayStation isn't. I mean, obviously the PlayStation 5 is a beast, but I don't know. I just prefer the feel. I prefer the feel of the Xbox. I like the controller better. I like the way it looks.
It feels meaty in your palm.
Yeah, it feels real big in my hand.
Like,
so,
in your palm. Like
right,
it feels meaty in your palm.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Know, like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, uh-huh. Right, we
thick
get it.
and stuff.
Right, uh-huh.
I'm for real.
Yeah,
Real hard
I know.
plastic.
Right. Anyway, so it feels good
Meaty.
in my hand. And I don't know. I just like it.
Grow up. Would you wait in line to get a PS5?
No. Nope.
Nope.
No chance.
Nope.
No
Not gonna
chance.
happen.
Facts.
No chance.
Oh, let's order breakfast burritos.
I already did.
You did?
They're going to be here in 10 minutes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What'd you
I'm dead
get?
serious. Beto's.
Oh, hey! He ordered Beto's.
And I got one for Mrs. Monty, too.
Beto's. It's Beto's.
Whatever it is, dude. Beto's, your mom, whatever.
Your mom.
That's it, Skippy.
Yeah. Get out of here.
James Knight says, any trades overnight? I think the Jazz could use an athletic wing.
James? Why?
Y'all want to play.
Do you feel better now? Because I do. I just swallowed a bunch of phlegm. Anyway, the point is, but it's interesting, and I don't want to get away from this shopping topic too quick here.
Yeah.
Because I look at this, like, our guy Ziggy out in front of the district this morning.
So wait, did he say he's standing in line trying to get a PlayStation?
Yeah,
Is
he
that what
said, morning, boys, outside of GameStop this morning at the district.
Okay.
Finna get this PS5, bro.
I love how he said finna.
Ziggy, I love you, Ziggy.
I love
Thank
you, bro. Seriously.
Hope
that's
y'all
great.
having a good morning. Hope you are too. Please be bundled up. Don't get sick.
Yeah, seriously.
Then there's idiot me, real quick.
Me?
It is 28 degrees in South Jordan last night.
Yeah, beautiful night.
Yeah, I'm going to take off all my clothes and get in the hot tub.
Some shit happened.
That's exactly what we did. We got in the hot tub last night.
Now, you were lazy enough not to take the entire cover off the hot tub.
Well, no, because you don't need to do that.
What do you mean? What do you, like, so the cover can just stay on halfway?
Yeah, it just flops over.
Oh, wow.
I knew as soon as I said that my
There's
child
no question.
my child was going to make it about sex. It's the top on our hot tub.
Pop the top off, huh?
Hey, baby. And you just flop that thing over to the other side, and half the hot tub is uncovered. And when there's only 2 of us getting in the hot tub, it was good.
And just kind of scruff it and play with it when it's wet.
It works. But anyway, the point is, so last night after we scruffed it in the hot tub,
Yeah.
I got online and I bought a GoPro 360.
It's the official terminology is GoPro Max. That's what it's called. GoPro Max. I'm just saying, that's the official terminology.
Do you feel better?
Like, get your words right.
Facts.
Yeah, thank you. So you bought a GoPro Max.
I bought a GoPro Max,
Yeah.
or I tried to buy it from Best Buy.
Right.
I'm a Best Buy card member. Like, I get rewards. I go on the Best Buy site, and I'm like, oh, hey, take my money. Like, first of all, they're $100 cheaper than I paid. Actually, $156 cheaper. All right, cool. Hey, I'm in. All right, let me order it. What do you mean it may not be available before Christmas?
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Not will be available, not won't be available, may not be available before Christmas. So do you have it? Okay, let me check in-store pickup. No. Let me check delivery. You check delivery, it says may not be available. Well, that's not going to work. I need it Monday. I actually need it by Sunday. All right, well, let me just Google search retailers for it. Google search GoPro Max 360. What's the first one that comes up? Amazon. I click on the Amazon link. Not only do they have it, not only do they have a bundle that is $456, I think what was it? $456
Something like that, yeah.
Where you get an extra battery. They'll have it here today by 10 a.m. So wait, let me get this right. Your Best Buy, a retailer that's struggling to keep your doors open, as they've said, you're struggling to keep your doors open. I'm trying to do business with you, and you can't do business with me because it may not be here by Christmas.
It's quite simple, so I don't know why motherfuckers be overcomplicating it.
And then I go to Amazon. Not only do they have the camera I want, I get a bundle with an extra battery, and they'll have it here the next day by 10 a.m.
What's up, motherfuckers?
What is there?
Like, what are we even talking about, bro?
What is there to even think about
Like,
in this?
dude, that's why Amazon dominates.
It's crazy.
It's why they dominate.
It
dude.
is crazy.
It is why Amazon is such a juggernaut.
Okay, so Ziggy has chimed back in.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He is at GameStop at the district here in South Jordan, like 3 minutes down the street.
Yeah.
They said they got a healthy amount. 10 a.m. it starts, but if you got the membership from GameStop, starts at 9.
Ooh.
Not too many people here right now. You guys come by after the show or check it out at open.
Wow. I'm impressed.
I am a GameStop member.
Yeah.
I am. Whitney Cook says VOY FYI.
VOY.
Whitney, you want to
FYI?
You want to clarify that?
I don't even know what
Anyway,
the hell that means.
the point is, this is why Amazon's so dominant.
Yeah.
Because as an Amazon Prime member, not only did I watch football on Amazon Prime Video last night, I watched the Chiefs-Chargers game.
Why did you watch it on Prime Video? Just
because I like that feed better.
Oh, okay.
The feed on Amazon Prime's a little cleaner.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
Now
And
that's streamed, right? That's
Yes.
Not, okay. So
Streamed.
you're streaming the
so
feed,
I'm
so it's
about
a little cleaner.
7 seconds behind the live broadcast.
Okay, that's really nothing. Yeah.
So I'm not only am I watching the NFL on Amazon, not only am I a Prime member,
Have been for years.
but they'll deliver it to my door tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And they just built a same-day fulfillment center here in Salt Lake City.
Now think about it too, and I think this is really important. If you think about, like, you had already decided you were going to spend your money on the GoPro Max.
Yeah, and wait, not to interrupt you, this goes back to the Home Depot barbecue pit stop conversation.
Yeah. Oh, it does. Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
So when we bought our Traeger Ironwood 885, I was going to buy it at Home Depot because, again, I'm a Home Depot member, and I tend to play with my money. So I can pay for it cash up front, no problem. Let's do it. But I have a Home Depot card, and I'm a pro. I'm a Home Depot Pro member because we do real estate and whatnot.
Yeah.
So we have a pro membership, which means I get 12 months, 0% financing. They'll loan me the money for 12 months. So I was like, why don't we do it that way? It makes more sense. We keep our money. We earn, it is what it is. And Jake says to me, listen, I'm not giving my money to a major corporation when we have a barbecue pit stop who's always treated us really well right down the street.
And I'm not giving my business to a company that supports the Republican Party. Sorry, that pisses you off. I'm not doing it.
I was leaving that part out.
Yeah, well.
But Jake said, I'm not giving my money to a mega corporation that supports the Republican Party when I can go down the street and give it to a local business.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the same thing I say about Best Buy versus Amazon.
Yeah.
I know Best Buy's struggling.
Yeah.
I know I've given them my money for years.
Decades.
I mean, I have bought drones, TVs, GoPros, all kinds of stuff from Best Buy.
We bought. I bought my Powerbeat Pro things, my red things from Best Buy.
We've always shopped at Best Buy.
Yeah.
But when you can't do the job, how am I supposed to give you my money? So not only can you not do the job, I spent $156 more with somebody else for the same product, and they delivered it to me this morning.
You're willing to pay for convenience.
It's crazy. And I said to my wife, because I'm really trying not to spend money right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have a huge business goal coming up in 2022 that I'm trying to meet. So I'm really locking my spending down. And so I said, okay, well, I'm either going to get this GoPro or I'm going to buy Jordans on Saturday morning. There's a big Jordan release Saturday morning, but I'm not doing both. And my wife said, you know what? I don't know why you're so concerned about, because Jake and I split this GoPro. It wound up being $224 or something stupid.
Yeah.
She's like, dude, it's $224. You work really hard. You make incredible money. Get the GoPro.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, yeah, that's probably true. And I wish I could give my money to Best Buy, but they won't let me.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating that they will not allow that to happen. Neville93 says, good morning, guys. Getting ready to go to Colorado. Let's go, baby. Go Hawks. Yeah, hey, what are you doing in Colorado?
Colorado, bro?
Go Hawks.
Eric C says the dream would be Jeremy Grant. You guys.
Stop. We're not doing it today. I'm not doing it today.
In my mind, the bet, if money wasn't an issue or competing with other teams, give me Harrison Barnes over Jeremy Grant. Harrison Barnes is a better player, more consistent player, shoots the three. Like, I like Harrison. He's a great defender. I like Harrison Barnes. If I'm trying to win a championship in the next 2 years, I'll take Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. We're going to North Star at Tahoe. Next week, we're going to North Star at Tahoe.
But this weekend, we're riding Park City.
Yeah, so we'll talk about all that in a minute. Anyway, that's my shopping soliloquy. There you go.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is. Unfortunately, like that's what Amazon has done, and it really is. I mean, we haven't had the hey, who still goes to the mall discussion in a while.
No, we haven't.
But every time I go to the mall, which is very rare, but every time I do, it's always busy. So I don't know. I guess going to the mall is still cool. I never do it anymore.
I haven't been to the mall in months.
Yeah, the last time I was at the mall was to pick up my Apple Watch. Or my Apple Watch? What was I there for? I can't remember. I was there for something.
We went there for for Apple accessories.
Yeah, I don't remember what accessories I got. You guys got the Apple wallets, but then
it wasn't it was something for Apple. It was an Apple accessory.
Yeah, whatever it was. But that's the last time we went. That was several months ago now. So,
I don't go to and this kind of plays into the next thing I want to talk about, which is this NBA, NFL, COVID thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think COVID has absolutely changed the way we shop.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. Whether it's breakfast burritos, whether it's Christmas shopping. What do you guys make of the way that coronavirus is impacting sports right now? Because I don't know how many hockey fans we have. I'm a diehard hockey fan.
Right.
And I noticed yesterday that the Canadian government pretty much told the NHL across Canada that you're going to play in an empty building.
Mm-hmm.
That we do not want fans gathering in mass in buildings to watch hockey games.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Canadians played in front of an empty Bell Center last night. And I look at what's going on in the NBA and the NFL, and I wonder, is it pragmatic to have fans gathering in big numbers at the Independence Bowl, at the Rose Bowl, at NFL stadiums when we have such a crazy spread of COVID right now?
Yeah, I think it's this is such a difficult discussion because I know in the comments I'm going to get, oh, well, you're scared sheep guy. Like, and I'm not interested in having that discussion. But, yeah, is coronavirus raging right now again? Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, there's no questioning that it is spreading like wildfire across the country, in Canada, like everywhere.
And by the way, it's not even Omicron. It's still Delta variant.
Yeah, and that's why I say,
crazy.
Like, whether it's Omicron, Delta variant, doesn't really matter to me. It is spreading, and we can't have that. And I think that steps should be aggressively taken to limit, this thing's ability to spread. That's what I think. So
somebody's at the front door.
yeah, I texted Mrs. Monty to go get him.
Oh, they delivered them already.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, I mean, I think you're really asking to get, if you're going to football, basketball, if you're going to huge events, I think you're really asking to get coronavirus.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I know we've talked about this 10 times this week, but I would not go to a Jazz game right now. I would not go to a bowl game right now.
No.
That's just my opinion. Ziggy says times are changing. Remember Hollywood Video? I don't care about Blockbuster. All about remember Hollywood Video.
Dude.
Man. Neville93 says, going to Aspen, I'm going to the Green Cross, if you know what I mean. Let's have fun. Hell yeah, I do.
Enjoy yourself, sir.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Enjoy
Ruben
yourself.
DeCox says, I go to the mall around Christmas every year, but rarely go the rest of the year.
Yeah,
Same.
you see what I mean?
We're right with you, Ruben.
Like
Yeah.
the mall is just not. I don't even know how to explain it other than to just say we can get everything online, so we don't go to the mall. Like, you know.
Yeah, I just think that it's I don't know what the NFL is going to do here, because you have, like, look at the Cleveland Browns, absolutely devastated, and now
They should not be playing this game.
and I would agree with that, but
Yeah.
they've now changed protocols, including how long it takes to test out of the NFL COVID protocols, because you were having guys that were asymptomatic, and usually when you're asymptomatic, you can probably pass a COVID test sooner. So 10 days is a long time when you pass a test, right? You're negative.
Mhm.
So they've kind of changed that window up, but you have guys that are getting it by going out in public, going to clubs, going to restaurants. Like, we're going to dinner 2 times in the next couple of weeks. Tomorrow night for your birthday, and then we're going to Canyons tomorrow to snowboard. We're going to North Star next week to snowboard. Like,
Yeah, but I can, like, snowboarding, I don't really worry about it as much. I don't.
I worry about the lift lines. And
Yeah, but if you have your mouth covered, you're outside, it's windy, like, that's not an ideal environment to be spreading COVID.
no, it's not, but there's a lot of people around.
Mhm.
So I worry about that. I just, it'll be interesting to see how the NFL and the NBA handle this, because it is spreading like wildfire, man.